Welcome to Carnage and Aether, Revenant of Veldonia. I'm Greg, and this is North Sun Tabletop Games, your place for casual gameplay of board games, RPGs, and other tabletop hobbies. Today we're going to be creating a character for the new game Carnage and Aether, Revenants of Veldonia, tactical arena battles in the world of Ker Nethalas by Black Oak Entertainment. So grab your character sheet, your pen, pencils, your dice, and let's begin. All right, to start off, step one, choose your name, gender, age, and appearance. These things won't matter for playstyle during the game, but it helps when creating your character to make it more real in your mind and make losing them even more painful. Once you do that, you're ready to start making your Revenant. So for our character concept, we're going to go with Kayla Night Whisperer. We're going to try to do a ranged combatant for the arena. That will take us to step 2 on page 20 or page 12 of the rule book. Who were you? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your D20. You're going to roll on this D20 table. Check the backgrounds to see what your background is and how that shapes you while you try to navigate Veldonia. Some paths are better than others, but fate isn't kind to anyone in this world. All right, so we got a 11. 11 is a noble. Born into decaying lineage, you navigated court intrigue and ancestral grudges your whole life. Plus 10 resolve. Down here in the note section, we're just going to put noble. And then we'll put a plus 10 over here for the resolve. Next step, what crime were you accused of? It doesn't matter if you're innocent, society thinks you're guilty. We're going to roll another d20 to find out what crime it was. Murder, heresy, treason, whatever it is, there's a reason you're in this mess. Let's see what we get. That is a 3. Poaching. People illegally hunt game on private land, often to supplement their diet or sell the animals for profit, disregarding the landowner's rights. So we got accused of poaching. We'll put another note down here that doesn't impact any skills. Next, we're going to go to our attributes. So the attributes are at the top of the character sheet. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to need a D6 a couple of times for this. First, we'll start with our health. How much damage you can take. It's a D6 plus 15. We take our D6, we roll it up. 2 plus 15. Kayla will have a health of 17. Next, we're going to roll our Aether. Aether is our spiritual and psychic power. It's used to cast spells and other similar superhuman abilities. So your Aether is going to be a D6 plus 10. So we got a 5, so her Aether will be 15. Stamina is used to do abilities each round. Every player character starts with 10 stamina. Player characters start with 2 speed. And magic resistance starts at 40. Exhaustion can accrue during the game. You can spend this to give yourself more speed or benefits or to prevent things. And shock is physical trauma and damage. That can also accumulate during the game if you take critical hits, things of that nature. But for now, you can leave that blank. Next, we have dedication. Dedication is used to buy your masteries, which are like your class talents and abilities. So you start with 150 dedication. And last but not least, you have character training. So you can decide to add 5 to your health or 5 to your Aether, depending on if you want your character to be more physically inclined or more magically inclined. So we are going to add the 5 to our health. That will bump us up to 22. That's it for attributes. Then you're going to go to page 21, the small section on starting gear. You go through this section, and once that's complete, you'll have your first character. So all player characters start the game with the same set of gear. The game uses skills. The highest that you can have in a skill is 80, and you get all those bonuses from your gear, apart from your initial bonus from your background. So first thing it says we can do is get a weapon of your choice. It's going to give us plus 60 to the weapon skill. And if it's a ranged weapon, we get the appropriate ammo that goes with it. So that's on page 200. If you flip to your book back to page 200, you'll see a list of all the weapons that you can possibly get, along with the different attributes. So we're going to go with the short bow. We'll go down to our character sheet. We'll fill this in. Short bow. The skill that it uses is bows and crossbow. The range is 8. And the speed is 20. And it is two-handed. Two-handed just means you can't use a shield. The speed of the weapon is also applied to your initiative modifier. So whatever speed you have for your weapon, you can go to the top to initiative modifier and add that. So we're going to do a plus 20 up here to match our short bow speed. And since we are using a ranged weapon, it will have ammunition. So all ammunition starts with a D8. And for bows, that will be a quiver. For slings, it will be a pouch. And that goes into your belt slot if you decided to make a character with a ranged weapon. We'll just put a quiver over here. And the way ammo works is you roll a D8. If you get a 1 or 2, you go down a dice. Same for D6, same for D4, until you run out of ammo. And last but not least, we had to add 60 to our skill. So our bows and crossbows will be 60. And we'll go back to page 21 and see what the next step is. Next up is armor. We can do an armor of our choice. This grants us a starting score bonus of plus 50 to endurance and plus 10 to athletics. So our endurance will be 50. Our athletics is already at a 10, so plus 10, it'll be 20. We'll go to page 203. We'll pick our armor. You have a selection here. Harness, heavy, soft leather, hide, scale, mail, brigandine plate. How much damage it reduces, how strong it is, integrity, how long it's going to last, and maneuverability. So maneuverability will impact your skills. If you have a negative number in maneuverability, you must reduce your dodge, acrobatics, stealth skill, and initiative check by that. So we want her to be fairly nimble. So we're just going to go with soft leather armor because that has maneuverability of plus 0. So we'll pick that. We go back to our character sheet. We look for the armor section. And we're just going to write in soft leather. Protection of 1. Integrity for the soft leather is a D6. And just like ammo, when it gets hit, you roll a D6. If you get a 1 or 2, it goes down by 1 until the armor is destroyed. Since we didn't have any negative maneuverability, we don't have to do anything with dodge or the other stats. So we'll leave those as is for now. And we'll go back to page 21 for the next item. Next up is a light helmet on page 203. This grants Revenants a starting score bonus of plus 40 to resolve. So our resolve is 20, so 40, so it'll be 60 for us. We'll go down here to the equipped gear. We'll put light helmet. And helmets don't block damage. What they do is give you critical protection. So on page 203, you'll see that a light helmet gives -1 damage on crits. All right, next up we have a pair of gloves, and at rank 1, which we are at, that's all bone rank items. So down here in gloves, we're just going to write bone. That gives us plus 10 to medicine. Go up here and put a 10 in your medicine, or add a 10 if you had another bonus. Next up, we got boots. So we'll just write bone next to our boots down here. Plus 20 to acrobatics. Acrobatics are already at 10, so that'll be 30. Plus 50 to dodge. So our dodge is at 10, plus 50 is 60. And plus 20 to stealth. So we'll have a 20 in stealth. And then we get 2 rings. Each one with the mastery sygaldry property already in place. This allows Revenants to choose 2 tier 1 mastery abilities on page 218 and start their career with them. Don't forget to pay the dedication cost though. 5 dedication for each tier 1 ability for a total of 10. All these items are bone tier and possess no starting properties, with the exception of the rings. They are free to add any properties you like once you have the required component. All right, so what we'll do is we will take our dedication down by 10. So it was at 150. We take that to 140, and we go to page 218. That's where the masteries start. And you'll see the selection of masteries in the book that you can purchase. For our character creation tutorial, we are just going to use Dreadshot. For our first mastery that we're going to pick, we get to pick 2. You rain terror upon your enemies with your ranged weapon, eliminating all threats before they have the chance to get near you. All right, so for our first ring, we're going to put Dreadshot. And then we're going to go to the second page of our character sheet that lists the unlocked mastery abilities, and we'll write our first ability. So tier 1 is Inexorable Advance. This is Dreadshot Mastery. Ability is Inexorable Advance. And that is passive. It's tier 1. It's no cost, no range, no duration. Target. You move and fire your weapon, becoming death and furthering your opponent's demise. Ignore the rushed fire negative modifier and increase your damage with ranged weapons by 1. So we'll put no rushed fire, and I believe rushed fire is a -10 penalty if you move before you shoot. So no rush fire and +1 ranged damage on attacks. All right, that's our first ring sygaldry, first ring mastery. And our second ring mastery, we are going to select Mind Binder. You have learned to worm your magic into your target's mind, subtly influencing their actions to your favor, or directly taking complete control over them. We're going to put Mind Binder for our second ring sygaldry. And we'll go back to that sheet. We will add our mastery, Mind Binder. Our first tier 1 ability is called Suppress Mind. Tier 1, it costs 5 Aether. Range is 6. Duration is 1 round. Targets 1 creature. You impose your powerful mind upon that of your target, overwhelming them. The target cannot use any action marked as magical until the next round. If a magical action is rolled on their action table, they do nothing. So no magic actions. Or do nothing. All right, and that is our first character for Carnage and Aether, Revenants of Veldonia. Quick, easy, effective. All right, and that's it. So if you're following along with your own character sheets, you just built a Carnage and Aether character from the ground up. Now you're ready to play. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know your character's skills and stats, what masteries you decided to try. Hit that like button if you'd like to see more Carnage and Aether videos. And as always, feel free to like and subscribe to North Sun Tabletop Games for more casual RPG gameplay, solo adventures, and other content. All right, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap up there. Again, this was a quick character creation video, Carnage and Aether, Revenants of Veldonia by Black Oath Entertainment. I'll put a link to the Black Oath site in the description to download the character sheets. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.